surviving President Vladimir Putin's poisoners was just a warm-up, not a warning for Russian opposition politician Alexey Navalny. But his defiance, according to his political team, has put him in a race against time with the Russian autocrat. The question, according to Navalny's chief investigator, Maria Pevchikh, is whether he can outlast Putin and his war in Ukraine, and on that the verdict is still out. So far, touch wood, they haven't gone ahead with trying to kill him again, she told CNN. On January 17, 2021, undaunted and freshly recovered from an attempt on his life 5 months earlier, a near-legal dose of the deadly nerve agent Novichok delivered by Putin's henchmen, Navalny boldly boarded a flight taking him right back into the Kremlin's hands. By then Navalny had become Putin's nemesis. So strong is the Russian leader's aversion to his challenger that even to this day he refuses to say his name. As Navalny stepped off the flight from Berlin onto the frigid tarmac at Moscow's Sheremetyevo airport that snowy evening, he knew exactly what he was getting into. Just weeks before leaving Germany, he told CNN, "I understand that Putin hates me. I understand that people in the Kremlin are ready to kill." Navalny's path to understanding had come at a high cost. He knew in intimate and excruciating detail exactly how close he had come to death at the hands of Putin's poisoners while on the political campaign trail in Siberia to support local candidates. As he recovered in Berlin from the August 2020 assassination attempt, Navalny and his crack research team, acting on some creative sleuthing by investigative outfit Bellingcat and CNN, figured out who his would-be killers were and discovered they'd been tailing him on Putin's orders for over 3 years. So detailed was Navalny's knowledge that, posing as an official with Russia's National Security Council, he was able to call one of the would-be killers who promptly confessed to lacing Navalny's underwear with the banned nerve agent Novichok. The security service agent, one of a large team from the feared FSB, the Soviet KGB's modern replacement, even offered a critique of their failed murder bid. He told Navalny he'd survived only because the plane carrying him diverted for medical help when he became sick, and suggested that the assassination attempt might have succeeded on a longer flight. When challenged face-to-face at the door of his Moscow apartment by CNN's Clarissa Ward, who along with journalists from Der Spiegel and The Insider had also helped in the investigation, the agent swiftly shut himself inside. Russia has repeatedly denied any involvement in the attempt on Navalny's life. When Putin was asked if he tried to have Navalny killed, he smirked, saying, "If there was such a desire, it would have been done." Despite his denials, Putin's desire was transparent. Navalny's magnetism was positioning him as the Russian leader's biggest political threat. Today he is the best-known anti-Putin politician in Russia and is putting his life on the line to break Putin's stranglehold over Russians. Navalny's team, who are in self-imposed exile for their safety, believe their boss is in a race for survival against Putin. Pevchikh, who heads Navalny's investigative team and helped winkle out his would-be assassins, says the war in Ukraine, which Navalny has condemned from his prison cell behind bars, will bring Putin down. The question, she says, is whether Navalny can survive Putin. It's a bit of a race. You know, at this point, who lasts longer?